Welcome to day 2 of the Confidence series, Quieting the Critical Voice. It's hard to feel confidence when you constantly have a critical voice judging every step you take. But the goal isn't to never have a critical thought, but to not let those thoughts control you. You don't need to believe every thought you think. And by releasing stress and feeling calm, you can quiet that critical voice and think clearly. What does your critical voice say to you? Is it something specific like you're not good enough, you're not confident enough? Or do you find yourself judging and criticizing everything you do? When you think of your critical voice and how it shows up in your life, notice any sensations in your body. Do you feel tightness in your chest or your stomach? Do you feel anxiety or frustration? Notice what comes up for you and rate the intensity on the 0 to 10 scale in the app now. Let's begin by taking a nice deep breath in and exhale. Tapping on the karate chop point, repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud. Even though I've been really self-critical, I give myself permission to relax now. Even though I don't feel confident enough, I accept myself and how I feel. Even though I'm often very hard on myself, I accept and forgive myself. Tapping on the eyebrow point, we're going to give a voice to how you feel so you can lower the intensity. I'm really hard on myself. Side of the eye, I criticize myself harshly. Under the eye, I feel this self-doubt. Under the nose, I'm afraid I'm not enough. Under the mouth, I'm afraid I won't succeed. Collarbone, I compare myself to others. Under the arm, and I tell myself I'm not good enough. Top of the head, it's safe for me to acknowledge the ways I've been judging myself. Eyebrow, part of me wants to be less self-critical. Side of the eye, and another part of me doesn't. Under the eye, that part of me believes if I criticize myself enough. Under the nose, maybe I can save myself from being criticized by others. Under the mouth, if I'm hard on myself. Collarbone, maybe I can avoid making mistakes. Under the arm, my critical voice has been trying to keep me safe. top of the head, but I now acknowledge the ways it's been holding me back. Going back to the eyebrow point, continue to tap, and for this next round, just listen to my words and stay present to any thoughts or feelings. Think about someone you love. Maybe it's a partner or a child. Imagine talking to them the way you talk to yourself. Would that person be able to thrive under that harsh criticism? Would that person have the confidence they desire when they're always being told that they just aren't good enough? Side of the eye. We often talk to ourselves in a way that we would never talk to anyone else. We are often harder on ourselves than anyone else. And we are beginning to realize that all of this pushing and all of this self-criticism isn't moving us forward. Under the eye. But you've been criticizing yourself for so long. It feels hard to break the pattern, and that's okay. Because it's okay to have a critical thought. You can relax your body and notice your thoughts. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean you need to believe it. It doesn't mean you need to entertain it. Under the nose. Notice what it's like to observe this critical voice from a calm and centered place. Notice how being hard on yourself is an old pattern that you've spent years practicing. Under the mouth. But now you're willing to practice something else. You're beginning to question your thoughts. You begin to notice these thought patterns for what they are. Simply thoughts that you can entertain or you can let go of. Collarbone. It takes practice, and right now and right here, you are practicing feeling calm and confident. You observe these thoughts from a calm and confident place. They are not in control. You are. Under the arm, simply think about confidence. How do you sit and how do you breathe when you feel confident? Practice that now. And as you practice, notice that with every breath, you're feeling more and more confident. Top of the head. This is easier than you thought. Feeling grounded, calm, and confident. You don't need to know all of the answers. You don't need to arrive anywhere in order to feel good now. Eyebrow. This critical voice feels so uncomfortable. Side of the eye. Because it's not my truth. Under the eye. The reason these beliefs have caused me stress. Under the nose is because they aren't true. Under the mouth, I recognize my critical voice. Collarbone. I accept my critical voice. Under the arm, and it's safe to quiet my critical voice. Top of the head, as my body begins to relax more and more, confidence feels easier and easier. Eyebrow, no matter what thoughts I have. Side of the eye, I come back to my body. Under the eye, allowing myself to feel relaxed and grounded. Under the nose, before I make any decisions. Under the mouth, I am more powerful than I think. Collarbone, I am further along than I realize. Under the arm, I have the confidence I need. Top of the head, I am a force for good. As you stop tapping, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, notice how you feel. Notice the thoughts or breakthroughs that you've had. And now rate the intensity of how you feel on the 0 to 10 scale. Well done. You have completed day 2 of the Confidence series. You can come back to this tapping meditation anytime you like to practice quieting that critical voice so you can hear your inner voice. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. This is Jessica Ortner. Take care and keep tapping.